Good evening and welcome to the Watertown Civic Arena for tonight's SoDak 16 game between the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones and the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. My name is Sam Mooney, and my special guest in the booth tonight is Tyson Zemlicka. No, this is not a football game. No. This is basketball. And this is the number 3 seed Cyclones versus the number 14 seed Fighting Cougars. What can you tell us about the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, Tyson?
Well, first off, it's kind of like football weather. I just come running up here. We got a storm brewing outside.
Crazy.
But the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, they're in this basketball tournament every year. It seems like they are a force to be reckoned with. They've lost 2 games all year. They're tough. I don't see them slowing down too much tonight, but it's going to be a good game. We're looking forward to it.
19-2 for Clark Willow Lake, led by Sully Felberg, number 33, just over 16 points a game for Sully. Impressive, well-rounded group for Clark.
Yeah, it's top to bottom. These guys made a state tournament run last year for a reason. They brought back a lot of good players. When you're 6'8" and sophomore, right. I didn't think that was even fair or legal. Yeah. But in Class A, I guess Class A is stacked. But they're a tough team, top to bottom. When you got a center like that with that height, good luck. And he's a sophomore.
Yeah. So Clark last year made it to the state tournament in the A for the first time in school history. They went 0-3, but I talked to their coach, and he said that to Coach Nisham, and he said that experience was invaluable for them.
I think anytime you can get to that state tournament and get a taste of what that action's like, to be able to come back this next year and have all these players have that ambition and that drive to know what you're chasing, know what you're going after. I think those off-season workouts and just getting together with your brothers and your teammates, that drives you so much and it pushes you and it pays off, and all those long extra hard practices, those workouts, those tournaments, everything, and it all kind of leads to these moments, Sam, and it's kind of what's got them and built them here and ready for this moment.
Coach Nisham is no stranger to success. He's been coaching the Clark boys for 28 years, been with the Cyclones since 2009, which is the start of the co-op. He's got a well-rounded basketball squad. We mentioned Sully Felberg. Other starters are going to be Emerson Larson, Chris Beavers, Jacob Steen, Bo Begeman, and they're led by Emerson Larson, who coach says is their leader both on and off the court.
The senior, right? He's done it all. He's seen it all. He leads this group on and off the court. And when you asked me earlier in the week if I could do the game with you, you said, what do you know about Clark Willow Lake basketball? And we talked about Coach Nesham, how long he's been here since I was a young kid. When I think Clark Willow Lake basketball, you know, a name like Skylar Flatten comes to mind, but Jerome Nesham comes right to the forefront. He's always, I don't want to call it a luxury and seem like it's something that's been taken for granted, but they just develop great basketball teams in Clark Willow Lake, and he is a main reason for that.
Of course, we give a lot of love and attention to Clark. They're the 3 seed. Like you said, they only lost 2 games. 2 games they lost. One was to the 1 seed. The other one was to the 2 seed. So definitely the 3 seed is here. They deserve to be here. But they do have an opponent, and that opponent, like we said, is the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. What can you tell us about the Fighting Cougars?
You know, when we talk about how...
Other than they have a stellar 10 out of 10 name.
It's a mouthful for you. I noticed that.
It really is.
But no, they're a very well-rounded team, and I think that's a term that you hear get thrown out so often, right? Well-rounded. But when you look on the average point scores, it's 7.5 points a game for their 5th leading scorer.
Yeah.
And just in the low 10s, 10.2 points per game for their leading scorer.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the overall consistency and makeup of this group, it's not just one guy that's leading them every night. It's that full group of 5, and you love to see it. It's harder for teams to defend, and it's just good for this offense to blend around that way.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the 2 guys that are at 10 points. That's Webersick and Dawson Dorr. But Owen Schmidt comes in averaging just over 9 points a game. And then not to be outdone is Andrew Sabers, who's at 8 points a game, and then Zane McCormick just under 8 points a game. So to your credit, 100%, couldn't agree with you more. team is very well rounded, and if it's not Dorr or Weberstick, it's one of the other guys. And then they've got Lane Hanisch comes off the bench with just over 4 points a game.
I just think it's when you're preparing for a team like MCM, I might go with the abbreviation.
MCM might be the way to go.
Just so I don't lose. I'm already out of breath from running up these stairs.
I mean, you can always drop the Fighting Cougars.
I might have to incorporate that one in. But when you have 5 guys like that Coach Nesham has to prepare for, you can't just put all the focus on one guy. And MCM will do that a little bit more with Clark Willow Lake. But with these guys, they're so well-rounded. I love the comment that he reached out when he had reached back out to you about how their defense really impacts their games. I'm sure you're going to get into that.
Yeah.
You go ahead and take it on that if you want to get right onto that.
Well, I mean, just touching base on Trent Sabers, like the head coach for, and I'm going to go with MCM as well.
Okay.
Good call on that. Touching base on Sabers, he's no stranger to these types of games either. It's his 17th year coaching at MCM. He was a junior high coach for 4 years, an assistant for 10, and then this is his 3rd year as the head coach. So special team. I did ask him when he watched this film on Clark, who or what pops off to him, and the first thing that he said is their size and how athletic they are with their size. And he goes right into Feldberg, Sully, who's a do-it-all player at 6'8", like you mentioned. He can score anywhere, and he's a great passer. And then Bo Begeman, not to be outdone, 6'6", length, quickness, great shooter. Both those guys can go inside, outside, and inevitably, we're going to see a few get thrown down.
You know, and I'm looking forward to that. I can see my 2 nieces and my nephew over here beside me. They told me they came to see a dunk tonight.
So they're going to see a dunk tonight.
They're not the only ones rooting for it. I'm hoping for that as well. Should be a good ball game, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We get some Class A basketball. Excuse me, get some Class A basketball at the arena. Well officiated tonight. Greg DeSpigler.
Yeah, I thought this is his last year?
This is it. This is his swan song. This is his last game that he's ever going to referee.
This is the last one.
This is it. So not only do we get the privilege of calling this great basketball game, we also get the privilege of calling the great Greg DeSpigler's very last game. And of course, he is joined by Nick Amon and Luke Anderson doing the game with him. So we got the A team of referees for the SoDak 16. We got Taylor Zemlicka in the house joining us with some beautiful kids, your nieces and your nephew.
He's looking to see if he's on the big screen. We don't get that much airtime up here. Not screen time, I should say.
We'll definitely get the kids up there. We're about 5 seconds away. We're going to send it down to Ryan Neal. He's going to give us starting lineups, cheerleaders. I don't think we're going to do this greatest song ever composed. I think that was done the last game. But we'll turn it over to Neal, and then we'll be back for tip-off.
Good evening and welcome to the Watertown Civic Arena for tonight's SoDak 16 tournament action featuring McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars.
Shout out to Ryan Neal, Watertown's PA guy for tonight. And
That's pretty awesome, Mooney. It really is. Never gets old.
Yeah, it's you know, shout out to Craig Boyens, the athletic director, bringing these 2 SoDak 16 games here and putting on a good performance for Clark and for McCook Central, for MCM. We are underway, Tyson. 3 seed versus the 14 seed.
Do I ask you for a final score prediction, or we just save that to the end?
Well, we're off to a good start. I mean, if you stop the game now, Clark's up 2-0.
Take the over. A lot of points coming.
Yeah, Clark. Hey, listen, Clark can score quick, and like we talked about, they're pretty well rounded. If there is,
MCM says, hold on.
Just like that, we got a lead change, first one of the game. If there is a weakness for Clark, it may be their depth. You know, they do run a few guys off the bench, but none of them average. I thought we were going to have a bounce back, but the highest one off the bench is 2 points, and they got a couple guys a few guys that average 2. Trick Felberg averages 2.2, and then Will Hovde averages 2.1, and the Joey Reese averages 1.9. So the starters, very good. Those 5, very good. Bench guys, maybe not as deep.
They're all young, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. They don't need much of a break anyway, right, Sam?
Boy, don't blink, because you're going to miss some serious action. Clark number 25, that's Bo Begeman, comes in with the block.
Yeah, Ben Webersick hit that first 3 for MCM here. Again, just putting everybody on notice. We know they're the number 3 team in the state, and we don't care.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah. And just like that, bang. The green bean, first green bean of the game. And that's Chris Beavers. And you know, he was really well guarded there too.
So these guys can shoot.
Yeah, they can shoot. I mean, they average, and there's a bounce back from MCM,
Man.
3 more. It's like 2 heavyweight boxers standing in the middle of the ring.
And it's Webersick again, same spot.
Yeah, same spot. I mean, that might be his jam.
Something you might want to pick up on if you're Clark Willow Lake.
Another 3. I mean, we talked a lot about, that's a great rebound. Snatched out of midair by Montrose. That's number 5, Owen Schmidt. We talked about him a little bit in pregame. But a lot about what we talked about in pregame was this.
Maybe some dunks?
Oh, it didn't quite get there, but that's number 3, Emerson Larson. We talked about him a lot.
That's the leader of the pack.
Yeah, that is the leader of the pack. That's the leader of the Clones. But what we talked about was all these dunks and everything. And we said inevitably we're going to see a couple, but so far all we've seen is phenomenal defense, great shooting. And which team am I talking about?
Is it Clark Willow Lake?
Either one, though. Like, they've both been great.
Make sure I got the name right here. If Webersick's going to shoot like that all night, I mean, I know some people looked at Clark as kind of the powerhouse. They've only lost to the number 1 team in the state and the number 2 team in the state. But again, MCM shows up with kind of nothing to lose here. And they've only lost 5 or 6 games themselves. And Webersick, they got a rebound there.
Number 5 for MCM, the Owen Schmidt, is all over the place with rebounds there. It's off to a good start.
Webersick again?
Quick.
Hey, while you're hot, you got to put those up.
Yeah, good rebound chased down by Sully Felberg. Great drive to the basket by Felberg, just not able to finish. There's Emerson.
Bo Begeman kept that drive alive, getting that ball poked out of there. Ooh.
Boy, Felberg gets to the hoop pretty quick.
He's athletic for a big man.
All right, I could be wrong here, and I want to just double check my notes. But when I asked Coach Neesham if there is a kid or a story on the team that he would like us to spotlight, he said that Sully and Trigg are triplets, and then their camera guy Archer is the third one.
Okay.
So there's 3 Thelbergs to that play, Sully and Trigg.
Yep.
And then the third one, the third triplet is the camera guy.
That's awesome.
Isn't that incredible?
That's pretty cool. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of Sully tonight. I'm sure we'll see Trigg here at some point as well. But that's pretty special to be playing with all your brothers, even when they're not all on the court.
Right.
They're all in practice. They're all on the bus rides. That makes it all fun.
Yeah.
Winning with your team brothers is one thing.
Yeah.
Winning with your actual brothers is pretty special.
What a great block there by 25. And Larson finishes it off, and I apologize, 25 is Bo Begeman. I should know that name by now. We've only called it 19 times.
Larson getting out the running the court on that fast break. Getting out ahead and making a nice left-handed layup.
Yeah, Emerson Larson has been really fun tonight. You're going to get a follow there. I think that's going to be on Jacob Steen. Nick Amon on the call with that one. Best hair in the business?
It didn't look like him from up here. Something looks different on him. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I'll have to ask him later.
11-6.
I bet he's been working out. I'll have to ask later.
He is coming back from a torn ACL, so he has been working out. He looks good.
That must be the difference. Yeah, he does.
He looks good. 11-6, 3:38 left here in the first. It's hot in the Watertown Civic Arena tonight.
Yeah, you got a really good crowd from Clark here right under us, making it a little warmer.
Yeah, Clark did show up well tonight.
MCM did too. They got a little bit farther drive.
Yeah, yep, Montrose. Yep. Sioux Falls area-ish, right? Ish. Corner 3. Bang.
Beavers.
Yep, called Beavers' name a few times already.
It's incredible how good these kids can shoot, you know that?
Yeah, and again, like I said, I mean, they're well-rounded in their starting 5. I just wonder what happens if they ever get in any kind of foul trouble. What, Larson sticks his paw in there, swats it away.
We haven't seen anybody try to sub yet. You know, it's...
Yeah. Great.
Like you said, I think that probably favors Clark. They want to keep their same 5 on the court.
Yep.
We're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout there. Great unselfish, an unselfish pass by Sully, or by Emerson Larson, excuse me, and then Begeman cleans it up. Well, Clark, I mean, 16-6, Tyson, in a blink of an eye.
This is good basketball.
Yeah, it is. But as far as A goes, it's a little different than AA. You have a lot more schools. It's a little harder to punch your ticket to the state tournament in A than maybe it is in AA.
I look too. The top 20 teams in A are tough.
Yes.
Really tough.
Yes.
There ain't no cakewalk making it to a state tournament this year.
No, and when you talk about those A teams, this is one of the cream of the crop of the A in South Dakota basketball. And we talked about it earlier, and they come in with the 2 losses, and they were 19-2, and those only 2 losses were against the 1 seed and the 2 seed. And if I remember right, they only lost to the 1 seed by 4 points, 2 points, something like that.
And MCM, not your regular 14 seed. You know, to lose 5 games, but they got some stiff competition. They play down south. And again, that's why I thought this was always going to be a good ball game. Somebody other than Weaversick's going to have to hit some shots here, though.
Okay, we got our first sub of the game. That's going to be number 1, Joey Reese is going to check in for the Cyclones. MCM yet to sub. A lot of green on the court, Tyson.
It almost throws me off. I'm always used to seeing Clark Willow Lake in the kind of that darker green.
Larson almost had another steal. Great take there by MCM. That's number 5, Owen Schmidt. Clark's gonna slow it down a little bit here and try to find, we got Sully there. Yeah, come right out of that screen. Ooh. Trying to dump it down, turnover Clark. Is that the first one of the game?
I think so.
It could be. We will welcome anybody who's watching and viewing at home. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for watching Aero TV, courtesy of DFS Insurance and Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. If you're watching, tell us where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. If it's Emerson Larson to get up, kind of curled it a little bit. Bang! There's a dunk for the nephews, and he looks up at the Zemlicka kids and says, there you go, kids.
That's what the kids came to see.
Sheesh. mid-range, kind of curled it a little bit, went in there, slammed it home. Good job, young man.
See, and he's went for a few of those breakaway steals. I mean, he picks his spots, and he's hit all but one of them so far. And there he goes again.
Yep, yeah, he's out there.
Teammate missed him, but
Sully is so tough on. Oh boy, just this kid is impressive to watch. Snatches the ball out of midair, but I think like as good as he's been on offense, he's really fun to watch on defense. He's so tall, he's lengthy, he's hard to shoot over.
And for the big man, he's running the court.
And there you go here, and he's diving, doing his best Dennis Rodman impersonation. It's fun to watch.
It's awesome when a big man can go rim to rim. It doesn't stop running. He gets right under the paint where he needs to be, gets that ball. An offensive rebound, picks it up, puts it in.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And the other thing with Clark that it's hard not to talk about is they seem just so unselfish. I mean, they're always making that extra pass. It doesn't seem like anybody's forcing anything. Constantly moving the ball. They move without the ball well. But when you got a coach that's been around for 28 years.
That's what I was thinking, and it's a credit to him. I've been able to play against Coach Nesham. I don't want to say that he's a yeller, but he gets after his guys, and they respect him for that. So there's not a lot of selfish play that's going on out here.
Great pass.
You'll find yourself on the bench pretty quick.
Yep. Zane McCormick with the easy bucket. How tall is Zane McCormick, Tyson? Number 30.
I can look here.
Here, I'll get you one of these sheets right here.
He's 6'7". This is a different setup than I'm used to.
Yeah. Yeah, the 6'7" throws it off.
Somewhere. Cordell's watching right now, shaking his head.
Yeah, 100%. Fat old guy dropping 6'7" jokes.
Yep.
Boy, MCM, Owen Schmidt, have yourself a game, young man.
If MCM cuts on those turnovers with Larson kind of picking them off and getting off on the fast breaks, they're right in this game. They just got to limit some of those bad turnovers.
Draws the back of the iron, but right there with the rebound, that's Begeman, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Begeman.
He's crashing the board harder than anybody so far.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, off to a nice start for Begeman. And Owen Schmidt for MCM, he's already got 10 points in the first quarter. On pace for 40, how about that?
You know, I haven't gotten to watch a lot of Clark Willow Lake's games. And that Begeman, he averages 10 points a game. I have to imagine 80% of his baskets are just coming off of hustle plays. He just has been nonstop going at that rim, crashing those boards, getting opportunities like this at the free throw line.
Yeah, and you could almost say the same thing about Sully too. Like he's been impressive. Doesn't get the second one to fall either. That's going to stay here with Clark.
Yep. Yeah, I think with a big man, it's almost like for whatever reason you take it for granted and you expect it more. When it's a little bit younger, smaller guy that's not younger, but just crashing into that hard, who you don't expect to see, it is fun to watch. Down to Sully again.
Ooh. Yeah, little miscommunication there. He's looking for number 10, Talon Huber. Talon?
Yeah, I think he's had a couple passes now that have gotten away from him just a little bit. His vision's been good. He's looking in the right places, just not quite connecting with those guys.
Yeah, and he had him there in that corner too.
Ooh,
that's yep. Yeah, not like he's like kind of looking around like, what? What do you mean, me?
The classic high school boy.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah,
me?
what? Who? I didn't. Never. It's like when you make an error in baseball or softball, you know, and then you look at your glove, like, what? The glove?
Yeah, I guess it missed it somehow.
Yeah, 100% the glove's fault that it went right between my legs. It's an interesting matchup here on the perimeter there with MCM's number 32, Dawson Dorr. So he gets himself a rebound right there at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it's going to be Clark Willow Lake 20, McCook Central Montrose 12. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. All right, just like that, we are back 20-12. We're going to check out some highlights of the first quarter. Here's Ben Webersick. You mentioned his name quite a bit, Tyson, in that first quarter.
Yeah, getting a couple threes off. keeping them in it early when they were down a few points. His threes got them rolling, and Owen Schmidt carried it after that. But those first couple big threes got him on the board and got him rolling.
Yeah, and that second three was right over Feldberg, and I mean that's a challenge in itself.
So now I think the key for MCM here, I know in the back of their minds, these are still young kids that understand what's going on here. Just for them to keep this game in striking distance. The underdog always wants to keep it close. I know you don't look at yourself as an underdog, but keeping this game close is the key for MCM to see if they can break away and catch up here late.
Yeah, I mean, down 8 at the end of the first isn't terrible. You do have some things that you can get excited about, some positives if you're MCM. We saw the 2 threes in the same spot. One of them was over Sully, so you've got some shooters. Great design here to get a wide open shooter.
Same thing other side, that back pick.
Yeah, bang, 12.
That back pick is opening up that backside three-pointer, and they've got it a few times on that now.
Yeah.
So if MCM can just clean up, kind of getting those steals in the front of the court here, they are in good shape.
Good take, great take. Great take for Clark to answer back right away. That was Sabres with the 3, and then Chris Beavers answers back with maybe a conventional three-point play, Tyson.
Going to see if he can convert here. I'll say he makes it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he bangs it home. Orange shoes, you got to get it. Bang. That's a must.
Orange shoes.
Orange shoes.
That one I couldn't pull off, Sam.
Yeah, but you like the traditional white socks, white shorts.
Of course I do.
Black socks.
No.
Black shoes.
No.
Yes.
I travel too much already. I can't have black shoes on.
There is somewhere out there, the Fab Five is watching. Chris Webber.
I promise you,
Jalen Rose. Those guys are watching. What a great pass. Great pass by 21. That's Jacob Steen. Easy finish. Yes, the Fab Five are watching.
Shaking their heads.
They want black shoes. They want black socks and baggy shorts.
Yeah, I can't pull that look off, I guess.
It's nice.
I said MCM, when they've slowed this game down, they've been a little bit more under control. Clark Willow Lake's trying to get out and run on the fast break, and that's been to their advantage.
Yeah, we're gonna get Owen Schmidt to the line here. He's gonna shoot 2. And if you look, you know, MCM, look at dark shoes, black socks. It's a classic look.
Classic.
Yeah.
I mean, like it should stay in the past.
Like the Dallas Cowboys. Classic.
I got a lot of stories about the Dallas Cowboys we can talk about.
Stay in the past. Yes. I like that. 25-15 here, just starting the second quarter. Pretty fast-paced game, Tyson.
Yeah, Owen Schmidt's been doing a really good job here, too. He's got to connect on these free throws here for MCM.
Yep, 25-16 now. Checking up on the chat real quick. We got a couple Go Cyclones from Kelly Burke. Bexel Stowe said I'm watching from Mitchell, South Dakota, rooting for MCM. And then Leland Hardy, Jim Thelberg, and I graduated together. That is Sully's dad.
Cool.
Yeah.
Small world.
Know that. How about that?
Say Clark's just not too far away, remember.
Just down the road. There's
Sully.
Thelberg in the corner. Boy, he gets out. Bagman for that, you know, he didn't get the rebound, but I mean, he just soars.
But he's close. He's a fingertip away from it, staying with Clark Willow Lake's ball. Him crashing the board is going to be one of the big takeaways of this game.
Mary Fuller, she says, watching from Lamar's, Iowa. Go Cyclones. How about that? What do you know about Lamar's, Iowa?
Very little. I don't know if the chat could probably teach me something pretty quick.
There's a good steal there.
There they go again.
That's Larson. A good decision there. He cuffed like he was going to go up and then changes his mind and gets the easy 2 points. That's Emerson Larson.
I wouldn't wait till halftime to make this adjustment. MCM has got to get back on defense here.
Oh, and a quick turnover.
It's really been their biggest problem so far is when there's been a steal, they get out on transition. MCM has got to get back.
Looks like number 5 for the Cyclones there is Chris Beavers is getting checked out. by the trainer. I don't know if he's got a cut. Maybe he's got a cut on the bridge of his nose, maybe.
Man.
Boy, another one by Begeman. All right, getting caught up here a little bit. Allison says, watching from Ethan, Coach Nesham is my cousin. It's a pretty good cousin to have.
Yeah.
I'm sure Thanksgiving's fun right before the season starts.
You guys are trying to talk about family stuff, and he just keeps talking about the basketball team.
Yeah, Kathy's watching from Black Hawk, South Dakota, so we hit the other side of the state there. Sully gets deep there. Good rebound.
Dawson Dory, with a nice rebound.
Ian Scriver's watching from Millbank.
Ooh.
Ian Scriver says, hold on. Begeman again. Oh, yeah, foul. Good call. Good call by Nick Amon. Ian Scriver says, watching from Millbank, didn't know Tyson knew basketball. Nice job.
Just to fill in for a reason.
Just a jack of all trades. There's
Master of none is the key to that
an expert of everything.
I don't know about that.
Sully's mom, Tia, was a basketball stud at NSU. Let's go Cyclones. How about that? So,
See, I like the Northern shout out.
Yeah, you can get behind that.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently, lineage there for sure. So you like that. Carol Stobbs watching from Mesa, Arizona. So take down Arizona.
Checking off a lot of
Check
states
that
so
one
far.
off. Watching from Okeechobee, Florida. Go Cyclones. Watching from Chandler, Arizona. And then watching from Flandreau, Emerson is my nephew. FYI, Lamar's is the ice cream capital of the world.
Now, see, now we're talking Lamar's. That's what we should have led with.
Yeah, now you're talking our language. Maybe we could get like a sample of some of that ice cream.
I gave ice cream up for Lent, and after that, I think we're making a trip to Lamar's, me and the family.
Yeah, I might have to. I'll just hop into the
You
back.
can come with.
You won't even know that I'm
You
there.
can come with.
Just stuff me in the back. Wake me up when there's some great hustle play there.
That's off the 20's leg.
Yep. Great call there.
Off of Hayes Erickson's leg.
Okay, now we've gone international. We're international with our stream tonight. Dan Nisham is watching from Puerto Rico. Go Cyclones. He's my brother.
Nice.
Got the brother watching.
I wonder if he's down there watching the World Baseball Classic.
Man, I don't know. Watching your brother stamp his ticket, trying to stamp his ticket to a great play by Larson, tipping it up to himself, keeping it alive for another possession. Ooh, good move by Sully. He got really deep on that one,
what a nice finish.
Yeah, great finish.
That's just so impressive for a sophomore to be able to go under the hoop like that and finish without using the backboard or anything. Just flip it up there, and he knows it's going in.
Well, his mom is basketball royalty.
Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, he really shouldn't be surprised. Another great move there by Owen Schmidt.
She's probably the mom at halftime trying to go in and try to give him some pointers on how to do things better, which I fully support.
Yeah, and she's also, great take there, and another answer by Beavers, and he's going to get fouled. Tia's definitely the one that is at halftime beating everybody in lightning.
Going out,
100%.
Man,
all right, I think we're pronouncing Coach's name wrong. It's Nisheim.
Oh, that was Nesham.
Yeah, I'm being told. Kelly Berg tells us it's Nisheim. We apologize. Apologize for that. Owen Hardy from Clark says, go Cyclones. And then we've got some go Cyclones from fans from Conby, South Dakota. We like Conby.
Yeah.
35-18 Cyclones. And we're it's early, but we're getting into some dangerous territory here for MCM. Gotta get some stops and get some quick buckets. Oh. Larson with the rebound. Slows it down a little bit.
So they're gonna have to. They're not quite as athletic here, and they're just not getting back as fast. But they're just a couple stops here and a couple shots away.
See it?
The boxing out is you can't. They're too good to give second, third opportunities.
And they went into a zone, and it's a little harder to rebound out of a zone than it is man, and we saw it there. Good drive there. Tough shot.
Nice finish.
Tough shot there, and an end one opportunity. That's for number 12, Andrew Sabers, 6'2" sophomore guard forward.
That's big. Just something to give you a little bit of momentum here to make you feel like you're still right back in it here. Gonna need this free throw.
Yeah, 3-point play. I'm down 17 right now. Cut that down to 16. Get a little bit of momentum, like you said. Marcia says go Cyclones from Cape Coral, Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful down there. Seth Tarbox watching in his apartment. Nice. Thanks, Seth, for checking us out. Appreciate that. Go Cougars. Go MCM. Come on, Weber 6. Shoot some threes. Another cousin of Coach Nisham watching from Ethan, and it's Nisham. That's the pronunciation. So Emmett, I hope we're pronouncing it right. I'm sure I'm butchering it.
You would think he's coached over 20 years. We'd know how to pronounce his last name right.
Yeah, 100%. Apologize.
I'll take a lap.
Yeah, and I'll take one right. I'll take two. And problem is that I'm probably going to continue to butcher it, and I shouldn't. He's a phenomenal coach. Been at it for a long time. Mesh. Bang. We know what that is. It's another Sully basket.
Yo, he missed one from kind of point blank range at the drive before. Comes back down and hits a nice mid-range jump shot.
All right, I just got a text. It's Nesham.
It is Nesham. All right,
Nesham.
good.
I just got a text.
Good. That makes me feel better
Nesham.
that
We're going to go with Nesham. Billy McElhaney is leaving the building. Always good to see him.
The lights will probably go out now that he's leaving. The show's gone.
Yeah. He's a Dodgers fan, though.
Yeah, he can go then.
Ryan says, keep digging MCM. And then we got Casey watching from High Spirit Ranch, South Dakota. I think Emmett's happy that I got the pronunciation right after the 9th try.
I thought it was Nesham.
Yeah, we're gonna go, and I just got the thumbs up. It's Nesham.
Good.
Betsy coming in clutch. Appreciate you.
You talked about the head coach for MCM, Trent Sabers. You said he was doing this for 17 years?
Yeah, 17 years.
Shout out to him. I mean, he's probably a teacher in that school, but dealing with kids for that long and the respect these kids must have for him when you've been in a program for so long and you kind of set that foundation about how you want to do things your way and the right way.
Yep.
Credit to him. This team's fighting hard tonight.
I did ask Coach Sabers, too, if he had any memories from the Watertown Civic Arena. He said it'll be his first time coaching here and the team's first time playing. He did say, though, that the girls played in the state tourney here about 7-8 years ago. And then, so he said he's been here to watch a few games, but excited to make his coaching debut here in the Watertown Civic Arena.
A treat for him then tonight. He gets to be in a top 2 arena here in the state of South Dakota.
Top 2?
I haven't found one better yet, but I'm still waiting for someone to try to prove me wrong.
All right, fair enough. Pretty great here at the Watertown Civic Arena. Ooh, oh, he's gonna get around Amin.
Was he?
What a play! What a play!
I don't know how he stayed in bounds.
What a play by Chris Beavers, and Amin did a great job of getting out of the way too. But you know why? You know why Amin?
It went through his legs.
You know why he did such a great job of getting out of the way?
Why?
He's an athlete. He's an athlete.
He's gonna record you saying that and send it to everybody he knows.
Ooh, good move, great pass. High off the glass.
Ooh.
Sully there
Again,
with the rebound.
Crashing the boards.
Yeah, impressive.
You cannot give Clark Willow Lake second chance opportunities. They are too good of a basketball team. That's going to get you beat.
Suffocating defense there. Not that Sully needs the help, but the help comes over. Makes it really hard to shoot over guys like that.
Gonna have to try to get Weber sick here, set up on another three-pointer, and they come back the other way.
Yeah, that's number 12, Andrew Sabers, with another three-pointer. Got Ben. I am from Tyndall, South Dakota, but I live in Mitchell, South Dakota, and go MCM. Appreciate you watching. We'll wait to get caught up on the rest of the chat. Boy, that's a tough shot. Just great defense. I mean, he's right in his mouth. That's fantastic defense.
I don't know how you guard that.
No, I mean, what else can you do?
And that's the shot you really want him to take.
Yes.
You know, 15 feet away, and you've got your hand in his face, keeping a 6'8" guy off the block. That's all you can ask for, and he just drains it.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing essentially perfect defense. I mean, like I said, he's right in his mouth, and he still buries it. I mean, I think Coach Sabers is going to see that on tape, and he's going to congratulate his man on fantastic defense. That'll do it for the first half. Clark Willow Lake 45, McCook Central Montrose 24. And we'll take this time to get caught up on chat a little bit. So cheering on the Cyclones in the hotel room from Sioux Falls. Go Cyclones. Appreciate you watching, Bitsy. And then Craig Hinman watching from Castle Rock, Colorado. So check Colorado. And then he said he was a Clark Comet boys basketball student manager for the 1980-81 State B tournament where the team got third place.
The Clark Comets.
Clark Comets.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Classic, like the Waverly Woodchucks.
I like that one.
Yep.
You got the South Shore Comets too, Mooney.
Indeed. And then Bo Begeman's uncle was my teacher at Watertown in 95 and 96. Brian Begeman, I remember Mr. Begeman. And then Ryan and Cassie Heiser, we love the Heisers. And they just confirmed what I said. Best high school gym in the state. Thanks.
Like I said,
debate's over.
I leave it open for debate. I said top two just so I let somebody argue with me.
Debate's over.
Nobody's arguing with me in the chat yet, I take it, on that.
Not yet. Not yet. So 45-24, 21-point lead at half. Still plenty of basketball left. But if you're MCM, we could spend all day talking about maybe what you could do differently. Let's talk about what they've done positive in the first half.
I think they've shot at times good. They've hit 4 threes at least. 2 guys each have 2 apiece. So the shooting has been there. And like I said, I know you don't want to harp on the negative. The second chance points, some of those steals have really came back to bite them. But when they have gotten into their set offense and they've ran their motion, they have been fine. 24 points in the first half isn't awful. But when Clark Willow Lake's putting up 45, you start to press a little bit and you start to throw up a few more threes. They just have to stay with what they're doing here, get a few stops, and they'll be all right.
Is that right? Is that Chris Beavers for Clark has got 22?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been all over.
Just a quiet 22, right? Like, I mean, we've mentioned his name plenty of times, and then Sully's got 10. And then Emerson Larson, who we talked about being a team captain, he's got 8. Yeah, let's take a look at a Chris Beavers highlight package. He's got 22 points in the first half. 6'3" junior guard. 22, and can I say quiet points? Is that fair or no?
Yeah, it kind of feels like it. He's done a lot of good things. I still can't believe that ball he saved on the sideline right in front of the scorer's table. I don't know how he wasn't out of bounds. Walks a tightrope.
Great play by Nick Hammond. But I mean, here's Beavers, like all joking aside, like just a pretty impressive first half. That's a hard take.
That was the best one.
I mean, and then here you get an offensive rebound, goes up with it right away, straight up and down. And there he kind of went to the bridge of his nose, so I wonder if that's kind of where he got banged
That was the
up.
one that he saved on the sideline right there.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't stop. They draw a little blood on him, and he goes and finishes for the layup.
I mean, he may, I know it's early. It's early. Norbert gives me a hard time for this all the time. But Beaver's making a case for the Dakota Land Player of the game.
He sure does.
But not to be outdone as Sullivan
The
Felberg.
other monster.
Yeah. I mean,
that was his best finish.
10 points for him on the night. Hopefully we got a shot of the one that he made down here where.
That first one, that was the first highlight.
Just perfect defense.
Oh, okay, the jumper.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, right here.
Tough to defend.
Yeah, so tough to defend.
Near impossible.
Yeah, and if you're the defender, like how frustrating is that when you're playing perfect defense, you're right up in his grill, and he buries it.
I said you got him off the block where the 6'8" guy wants to be, and he still just knocks it down right in your face. It's just demoralizing.
Right. It is. Like, and I think that's a perfect way of saying it. It is. It's demoralizing. And here we got some highlights for MCM. Webersick, 2 big corner threes kind of early in the game. And
yeah, he got him going early.
Yeah.
So they've needed to find some more offense. Who was number 5 for them? Owen Schmidt helped out, got a few points early, and then number 12, Andrew Sabers, probably the coach's kid. He came in and buried his first 2 threes as well. So I feel like the scoring has been there. they haven't gotten enough consistent good looks, and they haven't gotten back on defense enough. But some of the shots they've taken, they've drilled.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun to watch. Patrick Saber says Huron Arena is #1.
Ooh.
And then Ben Michael Chase says, I mean, Huron Arena is tough to beat, especially at nearly 75 years old. So a couple shout outs for Huron there. And I was just in Huron a couple weeks ago. The Arrows went there. And I will say, the renovations that Huron's Arena has made,
That certainly helped.
they're super nice, super nice.
I've been in it once since the renovations are done, so I'm not gonna concede the argument, but I'll listen.
For anybody that wants an update on the World Baseball Classic, Italy is up 3-0 on Team USA.
No, they're not.
They are. Kyle Teal and Sam Anatanchi, early home runs. Still plenty of ball, but the Italy lineup is very strong, top to bottom.
That's why Nolan McLean shouldn't be pitching, but we'll talk about that later.
This is the most that the Americans have trailed in the entire WBC.
Oh, there's the dunk, Mooney.
Missed the dunk. My bad.
Might have to play the dunk again, though.
I got a former comment watching from Lincoln, Nebraska. That's Ken Anderson. Appreciate that. McHenry kids say go Cyclones. Appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, got a good basketball team. Cyclones do.
I want to continue the rest of that arena debate off air.
I
like the Huron Arena.
The Huron Arena is nice.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. And I'm telling you, the renovations are great.
I'm glad I don't have anybody from Sioux Falls chirping in though with the Sioux Falls gym. I don't.
Nah.
Those I don't. No. I'm not gonna take any votes for.
If you want to make the argument of Huron being a top 2 gym in the state,
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But they're firmly a #2.
Yes. For sure.
Agree to disagree.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
Yeah, I mean, the Civic Arena is legit. Got great seating, got a nice center hang, video, North scoreboard. And you know, the other thing that makes the Civic Arena great?
I was going to say Mr. Remmers, but
yes,
you go ahead.
I was just going to say it. Aero TV. Aero TV makes the Civic Arena great.
Mr. Remmers does a heck of a job with a bunch of misfit toys. By misfit toys, I mean me, you, maybe Norberg.
Yeah, see, and Carter,
not so much.
Carter Remmers just said it. He goes, Aero TV puts the Watertown Civic Arena on top.
I'll
Bang.
take that.
Bang. And he's the smartest person alive.
He is.
I do like the MCM sweatshirt that this young lady's got over here. Classic wear, MCM
like
with the top on, with the line over the top and bottom. It's nice. All right, so while we do have a second, give a shout out to our Aero TV crew. On cameras, we got Bella Lucas, Ryder Shell, Bailey Bolton, Kiera Thu, and of course we have the legend himself, Kyle Gall, KG, working cameras. And then our technical director is Jonathan Gilbertson. And then Austin Thompson and Ryan Remmers are in our ear, giving us direction and being incredible human beings.
You're putting on a good production, even with you and I.
Well,
they got to carry us.
They do, yeah, 100%. Those guys' back hurts after every game. All right, so Shanna Stiles says, I play for Mitchell. I live in Watertown. I think it says, I live Watertown, then Huron after the Corn Palace. So I think the Mitchell player is saying the Corn Palace is 1, Watertown's 2, and Huron's 3. So we'll circle back to that. Nate Dogg says, come on, Cyclones. Solid name.
Yeah.
Nate Dogg. And then Nancy Slosted says, Aero TV is the best in South Dakota. We appreciate that, Nancy. We agree. What do you know about the Corn Palace? Don't be disrespectful.
That is an iconic, a legendary arena.
Yes. And you're just going to leave it at that.
I like the Corn Palace, but I don't. I think the history of the Corn Palace is probably #1 history-wise.
Like the Cowboys.
Yeah. And you don't like when I talk about the Cowboys, so I just don't even know what I'm supposed to say.
That's fantastic.
I like a lot of things about this arena.
Nate Dogg loves the Cyclones.
Yeah, they're tough this year.
You know what? I might love the Cyclones too.
I was going to ask you, where is the Class State A tournament? Do you know?
Well, the girls is here, right here at the Watertown Civic Arena.
We'll come watch a few of those games.
Yep. Yeah, we'll probably sneak out a little early.
Yeah.
Did that a couple years ago.
Sneak out a little early and come back later.
You know, I don't know where the boys is. Maybe somebody in the chat can enlighten us and tell us where Class A boys state tournament is. In Rapid, the main monument.
See, I knew Double A was in Rapid. That's why I thought they'd put it in
Double A is in Rapid. I didn't know that A was. Shout out to Aero TV for entertaining us with Cyclones basketball. Appreciate that.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, doing our best. Yeah, appreciate you watching. All right, we are underway, back for quarters number 3, 45-24. We are at that 21-point mark, Tyson, so we're getting into the 30-point range. Can you talk to us about what 30 points means?
We've had a few of those. Once it hits 30 points, that clock runs nonstop unless you're shooting free throws or unless there's a timeout, and that running clock will not stop unless their team gets it back below 20 points. I don't know if we're going to get there or not. I don't foresee that. I think MCM is tough. I just think they gotta just clean up a couple things and they're going to be back in this ball game.
Boy,
man,
Felberg keeps snatching rebounds like that, and another second chance point or opportunity, and another one by Begeman. Bang.
Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way. That's a long rebound that, of course, Sully gets his hands on. That was just a bad break there for MCM.
25-point lead here for the Cyclones. Tough to shoot over Sullivan, but good there. Now this is interesting. Benjamin Chase says Huron Arena had George Mikan. So George Mikan, an all-time great center. He actually played center for the Minneapolis Lakers. I don't know what you know about the Minneapolis Lakers, but they were the Minneapolis Lakers before the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay. And George Mikan was Shaq before Shaq was Shaq.
Here we get another one.
Larson to Begeman, back to Larson, back to Begeman, left-handed, little stat padding. Yeah. Little stat padding.
Little offensive rebound, why not?
Yeah, that was fun to watch there. So he says that Huron Arena had George Mikan play with the Lakers on the court, and Meadowlark Lemon with the Globetrotters also play on that court. That's history. That's awesome.
I'm showing my youth here, but I didn't recognize a few of those names.
There was only 2 names.
All of them is what I should say.
Oh, here's another
dunk.
Breakaway, left-handed, easy, another 2 for Emerson Larson. And then he said, I bet Roger Merriam would have a good input, having covered sports in Huron and Watertown. We love the Red Dog.
We get him up here anytime.
But he's also a Mets fan.
Yeah.
So that's a problem.
He ain't got nothing to talk about then either. Sabres needs to get his guys in there for a little bit. He called a timeout here.
So Dan Merritt said, Yankton game announcers, pretty professionals. Nope, never mind, it got deleted, so I missed that one. I think he said we were entertaining, though.
I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take anything that's close to a compliment. I don't even care if it's an insult. We'll take them all. Ted and
Kim Workentine are watching from Fort Myers, Florida. They could be doing anything in the world in Fort Myers, Florida.
The weather probably couldn't be better, and they're inside. They're probably just watching us, you and I visit.
Yeah, no, they're probably watching MCM or the Cyclones and having to put up with us.
You're right. You're exactly right.
Chris' great aunt cheering for the Cyclones. Kata Nickerson from Clark said, come on, Cyclones. Bonholm Gym is so nice, and the Mitchell Gym is nice also. All right, there you have it. So we're all caught up on chat.
I think I've been in Bonholm's.
Bonholm, yep. Bonholm, South Dakota. 53-26 here, Cyclones. It's about three points away from that rolling clock, Tyson. Oh, thought Emerson Larson was going to step in front of one there.
There's a good drive.
Good take. That's Owen Schmidt, right?
Yep.
Owen Schmidt all over the place.
He's had quite a few good drives to the basket. Has he got 11 points now, I think?
Yeah,
9.
Yeah, he's been good. Jeez, and if you blink,
Beavers is going to score again.
It's another 2 points from Beavers. Beavers?
No, you're probably
Beavers.
Beavers. You're right. You're right.
Don't,
got our names so jacked up.
Come on, man. Like, It took me like a quarter and a half.
There he is again.
Took me a quarter and a half to get the whole Nasham thing figured out. So don't confuse me with the Beavers situation.
Now we got Owen Schmidt getting to the double digits for points. You're up to 11.
Beavers draws the front of the iron. Larson with the rebound. Better move it. Oh, there you go. Beavers again. That one's a little flat. MCM comes down with the rebound. Good call on the MCM. That's definitely the way to go.
Even though, like you say, Fighting Cougars does sound really good.
Fighting Cougars is nice. Casey Flattens watching in Fargo, North Dakota. Go Cyclones. Appreciate you watching. 25-point lead here for the number 3 seed Cyclones, as they are looking to go to consecutive State A tournament after being bumped up to the Bs.
Yeah, it'll be
good pass. Good finish. It's number 32, Dawson Dorr. We talked about him. How tall is he?
6'7".
6'7", 6'7" senior forward, going for the traditional 3-point basket. Tegan and Nix love watching Emerson Larson, cousins. So glad Tegan and Nix are enjoying. Watching from Madison, heck of a gym there too. Madison does have a nice gym.
They do.
Yeah.
I really like theirs.
Yeah. 55-32 here, just about the halfway point to the third quarter. Clark looking to extend the lead. Great pass. Ooh. Another great pass. Wide open. Boy, Sully pulls down another one. Yeah, he dumps it low.
He is a good passer, and he's going to take a deep one.
Bang.
Buries it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Man.
Very good basketball.
He's a problem.
Yes.
That Class A tournament is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it will.
You got three, I'm sure there's more good teams, but you got 3 absolute heavyweights at the top with Sioux Falls Christian. I got to look now again who the number 2 seed was. I just forgot.
Western or Central. Another.
Is it West Central? Yeah.
Begeman pulls down another rebound. David and Myra Lewis watching from Raymond, South Dakota, rooting for the Cyclones. So good night of basketball for them. Another offensive rebound. Oh, no foul there. Sully keeps that alive. Going to go over to Begeman. Yeah, we're going to get a foul there.
Yeah, and I forgot about Hamlin. They're number 4.
Yeah, Hamlin's not
They're
too
as good
bad
as anybody.
Jim and Carol are watching from Iroquois. Go Emerson and the Cyclones. And then Raymond Red Wings are one of the teams that are part of Clark Willow Lake Heritage, along with the Logan Arrows, Garden City Dragons. That's a solid name.
Yep.
Bradley Bombers, that's also solid. Thorpe, Vienna, Naples, and more probably.
There's a lot of towns in that area, in that pocket.
I like that. Julie Peterson watching from DeSmit. Go Emerson and Cyclones. I love Julie Peterson. I haven't seen Julie Peterson in a long time. Julie, appreciate you watching. She said hi.
Good.
Julie's
I'm glad she's watching.
Good people. JS says go Cyclones. Kevin and Mindy Workus watching Chris Beavers. Love Mindy Workus. She's fantastic. Who else is fantastic? Sully. Sully's fantastic.
Yes.
Really put that one on a tee for you. You missed it.
I was going to see if he's going to dunk it there. I get so excited to see a dunk.
Wife and I watching. This is Todd Jenkins. Wife and I watching from home. Both graduated as comics and both taught and coached for Clark for 20+ years. I also coached Chris Beaver's dad and Henry. He was a great athlete for the Owls. I see some good education here.
I see him sitting down there.
Yeah.
Got the suit on with this kid's face on it. I like those suits.
That is a solid suit. I saw those suits walking in, and that's definitely impressive.
They're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, it looks like.
You pull off a suit like that?
No, absolutely not.
I don't know. That's pretty good. And then Patty Anderson says Beavers is a Watertown transplant to Clark Willow Lake. Transferred, I believe, a year ago. All right. So we got a 60-second timeout. 60-32, Clark Willow Lake. We're hovering on that 30 points, Tyson.
Yeah, it's Clark has really kind of put some distance here in the start of the second half. You wonder if at a certain point you start to sub a few guys out. again, these are young kids. I don't think they're getting tired.
No.
I don't know if you worry about protecting them for a state tournament run when they're going to have to play back-to-back days in a row.
Yeah,
but obviously you got a week before that even starts, so maybe not quite that territory yet.
Yeah, and they'll travel out to Rapid, and you know, for assuming it's going to be Clark that's going to punch their ticket, you know, that'll be a fun bus ride all the way out to Rapid for the kids.
Fun, long.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice fun weekend once you get there.
And if the community that showed up today in Watertown is any indication of what they're going to bring to Rapid, you know, they may have home field advantage every game they play.
Clark has traveled well for years. I'd imagine Hamlin's going to travel well. I don't know much about the Sioux Falls, Christian, and West Central, how they travel their fan bases, but Hamlin and Clark Willow Lake will both be well represented.
Yep. Sheila Hoffman's watching from Rapid City. Go Cyclones. Appreciate you watching. What's MCM got to do to get back into it here, Tyson?
At this point, you got to start hitting some threes. You need a lot of stops. You hope Clark Willow Lake takes their foot off the gas and you can kind of take advantage for a little bit. But
I think if the one thing, and it's such cliche to say it in basketball, but I really think it's true specifically in this game, that MCM's just got to stop the second chance opportunities.
And there's another one right on cue.
Yeah, and another one. And you know, almost a third one on that, just on that one.
And they're going to get it back anyway.
Larson steals it. Geez, just unselfish, great basketball.
They all want an assist.
Yeah. So now we're at 30 points. So now we're going to have the running clock. Sean McMillan sent us a text and said that he's enjoying the game. Says nice job. Appreciate Sean. Love Sean.
He's got the baseball game on the side TV.
Oh, here we go. Emerson Larson. Ooh. Okay, we'll give him the dunk.
Yeah,
we'll give him the dunk.
That slipped out just a touch.
Yeah, it did, but we'll give it to him.
He did pop the rim, so that's
100% he did. Yep, so we're going to give him that. Shout out to Emerson Larson slamming one home.
When all the kids go to school tomorrow, they're going to say they saw 2 dunks, and so we'll live with that.
Let's talk about that. Like, if you're the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, how cool, like how excited are you to go to school tomorrow?
Oh, you're fired up.
Yeah, right?
You know you're taking, for sure you're getting Friday off, but most kids are probably taking Thursday and Friday off. The administration doesn't like to hear us talking like this, but those kids have already got their eyes set on a long weekend out in Rapid City in a hotel, watching a lot of good basketball.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you know, you said it, not me, about the administration, so that's on you. That's more of a you thing than a me.
I might get a couple texts or emails overnight.
Yeah, we'll see, and there we get the replay there, brought to you by DFS Insurance. He slammed it down, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, in the books, easy too.
That's what the superintendent should lead with. If Larson or Fulberg or Bagman have multiple dunks, we'll take off an extra day of school. That seems like a fair trade to me.
Okay.
And they've got 2.
Fair. So now we should say real quick that the clock has stopped, even though that they're up by 30.
Because they're shooting free throws.
Yeah, because they're shooting a free throw.
And Mooney and I have been yelled at 1,000,000 times for that.
Yes.
So
another offensive
that
rebound.
rule.
Another offensive rebound. Yeah, we are pretty acclimated to the 30-point rule. Boy, what a great shot there by number 11, Miles Olson. Sophomore guard getting some PT.
See, and look, Nesham's got his bench rolling here.
How many points does Cyclones have now?
6-7. Mooney.
Wow.
Nice job there.
Wow. So now we got a foul, and the clock will continue to run until
he gets subbed up.
Yep. And until
they've given him the foul. Yep. Correct.
Woody 5 Plus is watching from Groton, South Dakota, because all other Class A and Class B games are over. And then he says, "Go Garden City Dragons."
Oh.
I like that.
I do too.
Dragons, solid.
I thought he was going to say something about the Groton game. I think they won. They were up big when I looked earlier.
So we do want to let you know that the rims are mic'd up here at the Watertown Civic Arena. So take a listen. Like that?
I like that.
That's nice. It's just a little pro
puts
touch.
Aero TV on top.
Little pro touch by Aero TV.
By Remmers especially.
Cedric Seafelt, Avery, Lincoln, and Ellie watching cousin Bo Begamed, so appreciate them watching. How about a green bean, a little deep? Draws the back of the iron. We're going to get a foul there. And then,
They got to hurry up here.
oh, Cowboys made a big signing.
I don't believe you.
Sam Howell.
I can live with that.
Cheryl Daney, we love Cheryl.
Shoot it.
Oh, close. Cheryl Daney, one of my favorite people in the entire world. She's a former Clark Comet. She said, great job, Sam and Tyson, fun to listen to. But that's just Cheryl. She's like the nicest person in the world.
So we take all the compliments, though.
Well, you know who deserves a lot of compliments right now?
Mr. Remmers?
Sheesh. I'm going to go with Mr. Chris Beavers.
Yeah, I agree.
26 points. He had 22 at half. But a lot of unselfish basketball. And if you're Clark and you're looking for some momentum going into the state tournament, you're sure as heck getting it here.
Yeah, I think that was probably Coach Nesham's, biggest focus tonight is let's come in and do what we've done, game in and game out. I don't care what seed is by their name. If we show up and we play our best, we get a little bit better, and so we're ready for that tournament. That's all he can ask for. And tonight they showed up and they did that from the jump. They had control of this game.
Yeah, and I do want to say this, that for Coach Sabers and the whole Fighting Cougars team, community, and program, the one thing that you won't see, that we haven't seen thus far, and I'm willing to bet that we won't see, is this team quitting. Body language for me is a big thing. I'm fat, I'm old, I'm an old school guy. I like looking at body language. The kids have never, their heads aren't held down. Their hands aren't on their knees.
Nobody's complaining.
No,
I love that.
Yeah, I haven't seen one complaint to a referee, to a teammate. Nobody's looking at their coach, shrugging their shoulders or anything. They're continuing to play hard. And I think that's really a testament to Coach Sabers and his program.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not your night. And it's not like you didn't play good. You just ran up against just kind of a giant in Class A right now.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of times where you thought they could kind of get back in this game. But those second and third chances for Clark Willow Lake really end up kind of blowing this game open. And there's another second, and there's a third chance.
Yeah, and Begeman again, or Beavers again, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun to watch. Peyton Hardy from Clark also says, go Cyclones. Appreciate that. But if you're MCM, I mean, you certainly don't have a lot to hang your head about. I mean, you made it this far, and like you said, to your credit, just ran up against a buzzsaw.
Yeah, just off a really quick glance, you're gonna lose this game tonight probably to a team that finishes on Saturday in the top, probably comfortably in the top 4, if not in that championship game.
Another offensive rebound.
Nothing to hang your hat on there. Yeah, he's solid. He's big. He's athletic. He's tough. He's fast. He passes well. He runs the court well.
Yeah, shoots well. Goes underneath well. Good take there. Yeah, they're gonna say that one's gonna be on the ground. But yeah, good take there by Owen Schmidt. We've called his name quite a bit tonight, Tyson.
Yeah, the senior's got nothing to hang his head on. He's played good. He's kept him in it at times here. And again, like you said just a couple minutes ago, not giving up, still playing hard.
Yeah, for sure. All of them are. And when you're the Fighting Cougars, that's what you do.
Bingo. They got 3 seniors, Sam, it looks like. Like you said, Owen Schmidt's one of them, and then Dawson Dorr, who we've called his name a couple times, and Zane McCormick, who he's also in there, number 30.
And if you're Owen Schmidt, I mean, not a terrible way to end your career. I mean, it doesn't look like you're going to walk away with a win, but you got 11 points. You're tied for the team lead in points, and get to play on a cool gym. Good experience. And I don't know how big the Clark community is as far as like how many people go to the game or everything, but there's a good amount of people here tonight.
Yeah, you had a good showing in your last game, and you led your team to a 15-6 record. Again, in a very tough Class A. You just kind of got a bad draw tonight, I think, on who you got matched up against.
Yeah, and there you see again Owen Schmidt just battling and keep going at it.
The Beavers, he's still in there playing hard too. Gosh, it really has been a quiet 27 points for him, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's just...
The 22 at half really catch you off guard.
And I do like that, too. Like, that's
helping him up.
Yeah, tough foul there by Sully. But, it turns around right away, extends a hand, and then the hand's reciprocated. So, good sportsmanship.
Yep.
Foul was not on Sully. Who was it on? I was talking too much.
21.
Now you can really hear the rim though too.
Yeah.
Nice, nice touch by Aero TV.
Jacob Steen is who had that foul.
Emerson Larson.
He's calling it a night.
Yeah, I think he'll probably be done. 70 to 36 here. So when we talk about the Dakota Land player of the game, it's got to be Beavers, right?
Yeah, he's been consistent. He's been tough for him all night. Draw a little blood early, and he obviously never came out of this game other than just a quick wipe it off and get back in there.
Sully with another rebound.
See if he's going to cap it off with a 30-burger. Not quite.
Yeah, I think maybe if he cashes that one, then
he wanted 30.
Yeah.
I think his sub is coming in for him. Here they all come.
Here we come. Yep. We're gonna have a line change here. A little push off there by Schmidt.
For anybody else following the Class A, Sioux Falls Christian beat Wagner 89 to 68. Groton beat Pine Ridge 62 to 54. West Central, the 1 seed, beat Webster area 73-39. Cheyenne Eagle Butte beat
What's that? Go ahead.
Cheyenne Eagle Butte won.
Who'd they play?
A team in the state. Mike Patalata.
What's that now?
I don't remember.
So hold on. Who did
you take
okay,
that
hold
one.
on. Cheyenne Eagle Butte.
I got that part.
Who do they beat?
The word right there.
What's that?
You're gonna see who waits for the other one to talk. St. Thomas More, they beat Lennox in overtime, 57-55. Shout out to them.
Okay, that's a 6 and a 5. Is that right?
Yeah. Hamlin, they won 65-33 over Rapid City. Stanley County beat Flandreau 54-45. And Clark Willow Lake's obviously up in this one. So we had one upset, St. Thomas More knocking off Lennox.
Okay. The Orioles.
That was a 10 and a 7 seed.
The Lennox Orioles. I think they were state football champs.
St. Thomas More was this last year?
Lennox.
Oh, yeah, that sounds more like it.
Yeah, Lennox.
Jacobson knows St. Thomas More doesn't play any football.
No, he doesn't know anything about that. It's a good pass. We'll turn around midi. That's number 10, Bridger Erickson, the freshman, getting some time. Like that name, Bridger?
Number 10? Is that a different?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was McCook.
That's Hubert, Talon Hubert.
Yeah, talent. I bet you it's talent.
Yep.
But shout out to number 10, Bridger Erickson on McCook Montrose.
Yeah.
You know,
if you don't get
getting a little airtime. Yeah.
He's got his warm-up on. He's still getting called into the game here.
I like that name though, Bridger. You like that? Bridger?
Yeah. For any of your grandkids, you just put a bug in your kid's ear. I'm done having them, so.
72-40. Clock will continue to tick here. It'll also continue to tick on Greg DeSpigler's last game as an official. So, shout out to DeSpigler. Might be the nicest guy in the state.
Yeah, between you and I calling games and running the shot clock at the scores table and the scoreboard, we've gotten to be around him a lot of times. Just a delight. Just such a nice guy. He's always so respectful. He's always so, like, I would say old school. Like the way he calls fouls and his motions, he's very proper. He does a great job, very respectful. A good ref is leaving us after this season.
Yeah, and just like you said, I mean, just the nicest guy in the world. He's just so fun to visit with. And, you know, and now he's down here and he's visiting a little bit with Craig Boyens, our athletic director, and he's got to sneak in one more foul.
Yep, has to.
Yeah, got to get one more in. Over under on DeSpigler calling half a foul for the rest of the game.
I think he's done now. I think that's the last one.
That's going to do it for him?
The running clock at 2 minutes, I think, is when he's done. He obviously got that nice shot out at the Watertown game on Saturday night.
Yep.
Well deserved.
For sure.
Could have given him another one now. I think now that it's a 30-point game and a running clock, I think he could just do his swan song and walk off the court after that foul, but he's going to stick it out for the last 2 minutes here.
You know, and what's really neat for a guy like Nick Amon and a guy like Luke Anderson, and both those guys do high AA games.
Yep.
And they're both very good officials across the state. But, you know, it's pretty cool for them to be able to do DeSpigler's last game with him.
Yeah, that's something you can always tell everybody about. He's one of the greats in South Dakota. He's done a great job for a long time. those guys be able to do the last game with him is special.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Dude! Sheesh. He's fired up. Number 32, Levi Atkins.
How about that?
The 6 foot senior.
Senior getting some love in there. Man, I like those goggles.
The crowd's still into it too.
You like those goggles?
I do.
Those are nice.
I couldn't pull those off either.
They look green from up here, so he's got the matching goggles.
That's a good look.
That is a good look. Especially when you're banging home threes.
With the white shoes and the white socks, it's a great look.
All right,
He's 1 for 1 on the night, buddy. There's a reason why.
Let's not get too carried away. 77-40. The Cyclones are definitely going to punch their ticket here to the state tournament out in Rapid. MCM still playing hard. Still putting up shots. Shout out to them. No, that wasn't DeSpigler. Congratulations on.
Oh yeah,
that was not DeSpigler. It was Amon and Anderson both had that one. There was like they were tied.
My folks just texted me. They're even watching tonight. They got to listen to me and you banter for a little bit. So
well, shout out to the Zemlicas.
Shout out to them for watching.
Yeah, I see Taylor and Ashley already took off. So.
I think they left, put the kids to bed.
Yep.
Maybe Tucker's at home still watching his uncle ramble for a few minutes, but I bet the other ones are in bed.
Hey, look at number 10 for MCM just checked in, Bridger Erickson.
He heard his name on the loudspeaker.
He's like, he's got to come in. He needs a piece of it. 5'8" freshman guard. Let's see what he's got. Maybe he gets an opportunity.
I'd go follow somebody. Get in the stat book one way or another.
Just.
I think you're gonna have to. There's only one way to get in the book at this point with 9 seconds to go.
How many steps are you running on Monday?
Here it is. Oh.
Corner three.
Get a rebound if it's short.
Oh, he was shooting 1,000%.
Shout out to Clark Willow Lake. Congrats to them. Congrats to MCM on a great season. Can't wait to watch Clark Willow Lake here in the state tournament next week, Sam.
Yeah, congratulations on MCM on a fantastic season. Just like we talked about, ran into a buzzsaw. Love seeing the guys giving DeSpigler some love as he's walking off the court. Good to see. But yeah, shout out to MCM. Great season, ran into a buzzsaw. Clark Willow Lake Cyclones, congratulations to you guys. A dominant team that inevitably is going to make a strong run in the State A basketball tournament. We're going to go our Dakota Land Player of the Game. Tyson, can you grab one of those shirts for me?
Yep,
right over
Mr.
there.
Beavers.
So we're going to grab one of these if we can get this on camera real quick, if we could. Get a little bit of love for you from there we go. So we're going to have the Dakota Land Player of the Game. Bang, right there.
What size we got there?
Well, we're down to mediums.
Mediums?
No, like a legit medium.
Rip the sleeves off it, he don't care.
Bang, that's what we'll do.
It looks better that way
Maybe
anyway.
we'll rip the sleeves off and give it to him that way. Maybe cut a little hole at the front of the, in the chest area.
I like that. I like that.
All right. So Dakota Land Player of the Game is going to go to, unless you feel otherwise.
No.
Number 5, Chris Beavers.
Absolutely.
Fantastic game. 27 points. And congratulations to the Clark Willow Lake Cyclones on punching their ticket. Second year in a row, State A's basketball tournament.
I foresee a pretty good finish this year, Sam.
Yep, agreed. All right, that's going to do it for us. Tyson and I are going to log off. We'll go give out the T-shirt here. Appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for having fun with us in the chat, for the text, and for Aero TV. That's going to do it for us this year. Appreciate Dakota Land Federal Credit Union for sponsoring. Appreciate DFS Insurance for sponsoring and bringing Aero TV to not only Watertown but to the surrounding communities free of charge. So we appreciate that. Good luck to Clark moving forward. Good luck to all the South Dakota teams participating in the state tournament. God bless.
Number 13, Max Bradland. Number 15, Jack Jacoby Larson, Alex Masham, statisticians, Baylor Lamb, Caitlin Mudgett, Tatum Ortberg, video Archer Felber, assistant coaches Mark Prouty and Brooke Bagaman and Wyatt Forbes, and receiving the state qualifying plaque will be head coach Mr. Jerome Mishra. Congratulations once again.